Good morning, guys. It's Monday, 6/19. I'm sneezing for some reason. But yeah, so week 2 of testing. And it's final week. So, no assignment due, just final exam, which is on Friday. So, I don't know. I don't really feel prepared for it. Week 2 of testing. And we also start the level up lessons. Friday, because we're supposed to get math scores back sometime. I think either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know exactly how. Just looking at the level up is kind of basic. Like they're only focusing on one. And the standard. Like, I don't know how that's supposed to help. So, for example, day 1 is based off standard 5NR3, which says describe fractions and perform operations with fractions to solve relevant mathematical problems using part, whole strategies, and visual models. And then 3.3, model and solve problems involving addition and subtraction of fractions and make numbers with unlike denominators. So they specifically highlight like one thing in the developing learner, which is just add and subtract fractions and mix numbers with unlike denominators. But I'm like, how many questions honestly is going to be on adding and subtracting fractions? But yeah, I will check in with you guys later. Good morning, guys. It's Monday, and it's the afternoon to 11. Yeah, so testing went fine. No issues today. It was only 5th grade testing. Although some people didn't start until like 9 somehow, because she came on the announcements at 8:15 and said we could start. So I'm like, what? How? I don't see how that's possible. But like, I waited because there was a class using the bathroom, so I waited till they were done using the bathroom before I even started. Yeah. But one of my students at a test was out, and then 2 in our homeroom were out. I'm like, wow, why? Today it was just 5th grade testing, but tomorrow 3rd grade starts. Day 1 of math, so I need to go look at the blueprint for 3rd grade to see what most or do most of the questions, like which domain most of the questions come from for 3rd grade. So yeah, so we were just trying to just now me and my share teacher and the math teacher next door were just talking because level up starts Friday. My share teacher was thinking because field day, so apparently field day we're not going to do level up, which doesn't make any sense. Because I'm like, okay, now see, we're going to be missing a lesson because there's like choose either lesson 5 or 6 to do on one of the days because field day. So my share teacher sent the email, was like, well, can we start it on Thursday and just do it for everybody? Apparently no, because it's an intervention. There's like, no, you can't do that, which doesn't make any sense because I'm like, it's kind of like a review. Everybody could benefit from a review, but no, apparently not. So we have to wait till Friday, and we're going to lose a day. It's only 7 days, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because we're doing this because the students who are going to it's for the students who fail. So why would we miss a lesson? Like, what if that's the one thing that might get them to pass and we skip that lesson? So hopefully I'm able to go to sleep early tonight. Like, I was stressed yesterday. That's part of the reason why I couldn't sleep. But also, I was watching Found. I started that a while ago, but I was just watching one episode at a time. But yesterday, it was getting good. So I'm in season 2. Although I didn't really care for the, I guess, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. I didn't really care for the kidnapping with Lacey. I'm like, I didn't really care for that storyline. But after that, it started getting really good. So yeah, but still trying to go to sleep early, but I still need to do some studying. I need to finish taking the notes. I didn't get very far today, like at all. So do that. Yeah. Why did the AP not put in the observation summary in time? Because they have a window of time they have to do it in, and she didn't do it. So now she's gonna have to come back. I'm not distressed, but this is stressing me out. Yeah. But that's it for today. I will update you guys sometime later this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. We'll see. Alright guys, it's 2:16, end of the day, Tuesday. So testing. All of my students for my testing group were here. But in the earlier class, somebody was absent and one student came late. And then I guess in block B, like a couple of students came late as well. So, yeah. When I was returning the test materials, the AP was like, what's going on at 12? And I was like, we should be good to go. But I just told her that, you know, we were doing social studies and not math. She's like, that's fine. So we was thinking she was coming. So we prepared stuff. She did not come. Of course not. But we did switch as well today. So we just do the lesson that we did today with Block A, which is our homeroom. Because I'm like, I'm taking Thursday off, whether she comes tomorrow or not. Like, I already made an appointment. So, I'm exhausted. I wish I could go home. But we have committee meetings. Anyway, that's it for today. I will check up with you guys later. Alright guys, good morning. It's Wednesday, 6:27. I've been here for a minute. Yeah. But I'm exhausted. But my Fitbit says that I got the quality sleep needed for today. Like, I don't feel like I did. My last regular day of testing for 5th grade and 3rd grade. And tomorrow, 4th grade starts day 1. I did finish reading chapter 15 and I finished the notes, but I believe there's a couple of videos that I need to watch and then review, obviously. I don't know about rereading all the chapters because I don't feel like I'm having enough time. Even if I take tomorrow, I don't feel like that's enough time. The chapters are just so long. Ridiculously long. Oh, I got my paper back. I got 100 on it. So, just waiting on this current paper. I was actually surprised that she graded it that fast, I guess. Yeah. And yep, that's going to be it for now. I will check in with you guys later. I need to remember to ask the bus driver for the student that I take, because yesterday she had a different bus, so I need to know if that's going to be permanent bus or temporary. So I can put it in my notes for tomorrow. I will check in with you guys later. Yes, it's Thursday, and as you can see, I'm at work because they decided to do the start the lessons today, because we got the scores back yesterday. So here I am. 6:16. They already split the students and stuff. Although we did make a couple of switches because like some students shouldn't be together. But so, and they actually pulled the other 5th grade special ed teacher to have a group. So our number that we have individually are smaller than what they originally planned. So some of them have 10 students, and I have 9, and the other teacher has 8. The other special ed teacher. So, and yeah, all the students that I have are students that I teach. So, I want to say, I think the other papers are in their other room. So, a message should have went home yesterday to the parents to let them know. Also, the number is close, so they projected 52 or 53. I can't remember exactly. And we have 57. So, they did have to make a couple of extra. Yeah. But I guess the beacon really is a good predictor. And it's pretty much, when it comes to special ed students, it's pretty much the ones we thought. There are a couple of surprises with the gen ed students, but a couple of the ones that are gen ed students are ones that didn't finish the test. So, yeah. And then we do have to, basically we're going to be with that group all day. Because I guess they go back, right, during special. So I'm going to have to take them to lunch, pick them up from lunch, take them to recess if we go outside. I'm not going to stay for tutoring today, though. I'm going to have to go. And then I did want to check my pay because we did get the bonus. And then I think also extra from tutoring. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to put in the math PowerPoint because the lessons are boring. Like, they are boring. Because it's very basic, simple. So I want to see how I can maybe add some things to it to make it more interesting. There are going to be some students who need to do makeup testing that we have in our group. I want to say altogether, I think 11 students from our homeroom is part of this thing, which actually isn't bad. One teacher only has 2 students, but that's the gifted cluster. But that's it for now. I will update you guys probably around lunch, because I won't have that one student because she's not part of this. So I'll be able to let you guys know how it's going so far. For the most part, most of it will be done by lunchtime because we're supposed to start, I think, like at 8. They're moving some things. Okay, I will check with you guys later. All right, guys, it is 10:33, and so they're at lunch. So, like I said, all of these students are students that I teach already. So, but we are not getting very far. Let's see. Where's this schedule? Because after recess, we're done with this. We're doing integrated literacy block. So we're supposed to continue. We're supposed to already be doing apply small group rotation. We're in the apply. Oh, okay, yeah. Anyways, let me use the bathroom and then go upstairs and get them. Alright, 2:08 end of the day. So, yeah. I thought we were keeping the students until specials, but no. We switch. At, like, right before 12. Right before we go to recess. I didn't realize that. So, now that I know, that's good. Yeah. But why the AP came to do my evaluation during this time, which was fine. I was working with students and like we was doing the math game basically. And so since it's 9 of them, I was like 3, 3, and 3. However, one student, like, I don't know, really 2, maybe 2, no, possibly 3. I might rearrange the seats tomorrow because there's some groups that there's 3 of them who kind of lower, and then 2 of them, they're not low, like they need you to prompt them. They require a lot of prompting, but they know what to do. The other 3 have no clue what to do. So I'm like, they probably gonna get another number 1 on the test, the makeup test, which a student did ask me about that. Like, if they score 1 again on the retest, do they have to test again? I'm like, no, because there's not enough time. Yeah. And then she asked, well, what's going to happen? I'm like, I don't know. They didn't tell us what's going to happen. Like, if they score a 1 again on the retest, because, like, this is what we're going over is a teeny tiny portion. So, like, I'm like, do they even have any fractions with common denominator for adding and subtracting on 5th grade Georgia milestones? I don't know. Yeah. So I was just looking at the next lesson, which is about estimating. So benchmark 0, half, 1, saying, is it close to 0, half, 1? And then kind of like adding. Anyways, I went ahead and printed my tutor thing. So I need to fill that out and sign it, turn that into the AP because I'm not staying late today. I'm gonna stop by the store to get some treats for them, for the ones who've been actually trying and on task and not being disruptive, which is almost all of them except for one. One student don't care. I need to go home and study. All right, guys, Friday, first of the month, 6/24, day 2 of Level Up. I stopped by the store yesterday to get some things. So we're doing like estimating fractions. I think that's what it is. Morning. So I can use benchmark numbers to reason about the size of fractions, and I can estimate sums involving fractions with like and unlike denominators. And this is to prepare them for adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominator. That would be Monday. Yeah, so like I said, I thought the lessons were too long yesterday, but they may not be, or there wasn't enough time for me. Yeah, so I just need to remember that we're switching like 11:55. I don't know how they want us to do the lesson plans because we're not doing shared teaching, and we're doing these Level Up lessons. So yeah, but final is tonight. I am not prepared for that because I didn't have enough time to review and stuff. So I really don't know how it's gonna go. I'm not feeling confident though. So I don't have to take, it's not due until technically 12 my time because I'm Eastern and that is Central time zone. So I could, if I wanted to, I did read the chapter summary, so I'm gonna go back through, like I said, read the notes and listen to the video and maybe add some stuff. Check in with you guys later. All right, guys, 2:09, end of the day, 3 weeks left. So tired. But all of my group was here. And I'm saying that because the other teacher, a special ed teacher that has a group, had 2 students out. But then her co-teacher, with the gen ed teacher who, you know, a lot of students are in her room, the ones who passed, she went home like kind of early in the morning. And so they split her group up, and I'm like, that didn't make any sense. It would have made more sense to split either me or her students up, and one of us just went in there. Right? Right? Yeah. I'm like, some of these students just don't care, and some of them, they just not gonna get it. Like, and it's a very narrow focus. I feel like they need to do a better job of figuring out the stuff the students can actually learn that would help them improve, not just do this very narrow specific thing, because it's not going to help some students. Some students are going to score level 1, and parents are not asking what's going to happen if they fail again. And we don't know, because nobody showed us what's going to happen. So, we was doing benchmarks to make estimations. But the game, they're supposed to add and subtract, and then the puzzle that I had, they're supposed to add and subtract, but that was way too hard for them. Like, it was too hard. I need something simpler. I'm looking at this thing my shared teacher sent me, but they do multiplication to find common denominators, and they don't want us to do that. I don't know. I need something different and easier that they could do. But they did send the letter, like the score report home for the students yesterday during specials. And I'm like, the teacher, we wanted to see so we can know like how far away they are and like what areas they actually need support. Because I'm like, if it's not numerical reasoning, then them doing this isn't going to help. So, yeah, anyways, that's basically it. 3 more weeks. I'm so excited, but I have a lot to do this weekend. Like, besides the final tonight, I have an appointment for my car tomorrow. I have to reschedule that. I need to go to the post office and ship them textbooks back. But there's like, as long as you send a tracking number before the due date, you won't get charged a fee. And now that I know they don't give shipping labels, I'm like, maybe I'll just get digital books if I'm able to, because then I don't have to worry about shipping them. Right. The books for summer should be available Monday, I believe, which seems kind of late to me. I don't know what was recorded, what wasn't. So, but yeah, like I said, a lot of stuff. Luckily, I don't have to serve tonight, and then my Sunday should be basically free. Next week, like, I already got a call for my disability stuff to have a medical appointment next Saturday. So the company I'm working with to try to increase my disability want to do a call the day before, and then I have my appointment in Macon, which I didn't realize was so far away. I didn't realize it was that far away. So I'm trying to think like what time to leave, or if I should get a hotel Friday night. So I'm just there Saturday, just to be on the safe side. But then I would have to serve next Saturday, but that Sunday would be free. Yeah, 3 weeks. I'm so ready for the school year to be over. But that's it for this week. I'll see you guys Monday next week. Still level up. However, Thursday is field day. So that's gonna be weird. I feel like that Friday is gonna be a hot mess. Maybe some students will stay home. Who knows? Anyways, I will talk with you guys next week. Thank you for watching.